Hello, and welcome to another edition of the DevLab conference with hackajob. We're really excited to be able to bring you the second edition of our conference. We will just wait a few minutes before we get started for other attendees to join the session, but thank you to all of the early birds who have entered already. You'll see I'm joined by a few of my colleagues here. We are going to delve into some proper introductions in a little while. Again, we'll just wait for a few others to join the session. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Phil Kell. I'm the head of talent here at hackajob. So I work with a lot of the candidates that we have on the platform, ensuring that they have a great experience using the platform. But the most fun part of my job is that I get to get involved in DevLab. So we have the DevLab podcast that comes out on a weekly basis. We also have a lot of webinars and various different events going on under the DevLab umbrella. I'm excited to tell you a little bit more about those things as we delve into this introduction. But before I do, it'd be great to find out a little bit more about each of our hosts today. So Maria, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, so I'm Maria. I am a talent success manager. I guide people within their job search in the tech industry, and I do that by understanding their priorities and also coaching them with interviews.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And Henry?
Yeah, very similar to Maria. I'm also a talent success manager. So yeah, we help out the candidates to give them the best opportunity at landing their next dream role, but also obviously adding advice to for them on how to improve and develop their career.
Grand. And last but not least, Ellis.
Hi guys, yeah, so I'm Ellis Wadsworth. I'm a senior talent acquisition manager here at hackajob. So I connect the UK's finest tech talent with the biggest tech companies in the UK at the moment. So acquiring that talent, screening them and sending them to interview and potentially for their, connect them with their next dream job.
Great, excellent. So they will be your moderators for today. Now that we've met the moderators, let's delve into the agenda for today's sessions. Great. So at 10 a.m., we have Dispelling the Myths of Ancient Tech in the Travel Industry with David Moritz, who's the head of product at IAG Loyalty. At 10:35, we have Seamless Migrations, a story about upgrading to React with Ollie Lane, from the engineering team lead at GearSet. At 11:35, we have how we're using CQRS at micro frontends to build our borrower portal. That's Alexander Mendez and Sagar Patil, who are both senior software engineers at Funding Circle. Following those, at 1 p.m, so we will have a short break. So after the 11:35 talk, there will be a break. We do have our booths throughout the day, so you can get involved in chatting to any of our clients that are working within the booths today, or you can just take a short break and get back for the 1 o'clock talk, which will be a keynote, which is demystifying what it means to work in tech with Hosanna Hali, Azure specialist at Microsoft. Following that, 2 p.m, we have a keynote, which is challenge narratives with data and entrusting the discomfort. And that's with Abadisi Osusade, founder and CEO at Hustle Crew, and VP of Global Community and Belonging at Brandwatch. Following that, at 3 p.m, we then have notes on a cloud migration with Ram Tandikar, Principal DevOps Consultant at NTT Data. And then rounding off the agenda for today at 3:35, we have engineering for YouTube content creation with James Bruton, robotics, electrical and mechanical engineer and YouTube maker. And then 4:30, the event will close for today. We are, of course, back tomorrow, though. So don't worry if you haven't quite had your fill by 4:30 today. There's plenty more great content coming up tomorrow. Throughout the day, we'll be covering all sorts of topics, including embracing discomfort, React, Azure, neurodiversity, Kubernetes, and so much more. So there's plenty to delve into, both from a kind of culture and process standpoint, as well as on the kind of delving into the tech side of things. So yeah, lots of great information to take in, lots of really engaging speakers to listen to. And of course, we do encourage interaction, so please be as active as you can within the comments. So as mentioned, this is going to be a jam-packed day full of inspirational chats, demos, and everything in between. And none of this would be possible without our fantastic sponsors. So thank you so much to Funding Circle, IAG Loyalty, GearSet, BAE Systems, NTT Data, and all of whom all of these clients are actively hiring on hackajob at the moment. If you are looking for a new role and you're interested in anything that our speakers have to say today, please make sure to sign up. We will add a link into the chat, and obviously you can then check it out, see if there's anything of interest on our platform. Obviously, any questions you have around that, feel free to reach out to myself or any of the staff at hackajob. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions you do have. Plus, don't forget, all of our brilliant sponsors have got virtual booths that you can visit today. They'll be available throughout the day to talk to you about opportunities available at their various organizations. So if you do have some time, make sure to visit them, say hi, and ask any questions you may have. But yeah, that's enough about hackajob. I now really want to delve into DevLab and the reasons why we started it last year before kicking off with our first fantastic talk from IAG Loyalty. So why did we start DevLab? So we wanted to give back to our community. At hackajob, we have a community of over 275,000 software engineers, and we've spoken to you all either individually, sent surveys and emails, and we've genuinely been interested in what you want from your community and how we can best serve you. What we found that most people miss connection, especially when we're thinking about the world we kind of live in today, post-pandemic. Obviously, the pandemic has ushered through a lot of welcome changes, I'm sure, for a lot of us when we think about the ways that we work in terms of flexibility and work from home and things like that. But there are also things that it's taken away and things that we've lost. So anything we can do as a business to try and plug that gap, we're certainly happy to be involved. So I think, people have missed going to live events, speaking with their peers and hearing from the best in the industry. If you're already part of the hackajob community, you'll know that we host a variety of online events, all of which are free to attend, but we felt that it was only right to give back and put on the engineering event to end all engineering events, and so DevLab was born. Obviously, our amazing sponsors have provided some fantastic speakers, but we also listen to who and what our community are looking for, which is why we've also made sure to get a fantastic trio of keynote speakers in the form of Hosanna Hali, James Bruton, and Abadisi Osusade. You'll get to hear from them throughout the day, so please make sure to stay tuned in as they share some amazing insights, career journeys, and things that they're currently working on. Now, just before we kind of hand over for your initial introductions, we are just going to do a little bit of housekeeping. So throughout the day, you'll be joined by either myself, Ellis, Maria, or Henry, as we introduce you to our fantastic speakers and moderate the sessions with any questions at the end. Please don't forget to ask as many questions as you'd like, and anything that we don't get round to, we will make sure to answer after the sessions have taken place today. If you have any questions for us at all, please do drop them into the chat, or alternatively, you can email hello@hackajob.co, and one of our team members will get back to you as soon as possible today.